really do wonder if the fireworks are good though. I like it when the math.
Cool. All right, hello everybody, and welcome to our post-match press conference. We will begin with Michelle Cooper and Croy Bethune. Please use the raise your hand feature and we will call on you, or you can type your questions into the chat. And Asley, we will start with you.
Good evening. Hi, how are you? Congratulations, Michelle, on your race. I was wondering, can you tell us a bit more about that celly you did the first time after your first goal, pointing at your shoe?
What was the celly?
I was pointing at my shoes.
Oh.
Yeah, I just think my cleats allow me to do what I do and score goals. So to be able to put that away, and we debuted a new colorway, which is super awesome. So I just wanted to show that off a little bit in the celly.
I know that there's kind of like a new exposure deal with the league, and I don't know if it had anything to do with just so you know that you will be supporting your sponsor and also feel comfortable in your shoe. So
Yeah, no,
don't know
I mean,
if
I love my cleats, and I mean, I wear them every single day, and so being able to debut a new colorway and score in those in the first game is super awesome.
Do you know, were you asked to cover them before this game by any chance because of the new footwear exposure agreement?
I think we're going to keep questions focused on the game right now. We do have a question in the chat from Daniel. The chance creation seemed to be at a very high level today. What was working so well?
I think just having options. I feel like we were transitioning a lot and we caught them lacking with numbers up. Michelle getting behind, Timwa getting behind.
Yeah.
So seam three, but also just making slot runs and passes.
Yeah.
And then another one from Daniel. The team has struggled to get the full 3 points on the road earlier this year. How important was this to start off the second stretch of the season with such a great performance?
Yeah, I think it was huge for us. I mean, to be able to get 3 goals in such an insane environment. I mean, the amount of people that they had out there cheering for them today. We had our own little section, which was awesome to have fans traveling for us. So being able to score 3 goals, get 3 points on the road is huge. And we know we have a bunch of road games coming up, so hoping just to continue that momentum.
And then for Coop, also from Daniel, you came close to putting quite a few in the back of the net before the break. How much confidence does this performance give you heading into the second half of the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to score goals, but being able to see our team just thrive at any moment, even if I was hitting the post a lot before break, we still got our points, 3 points every time, and scoring a bunch of goals. So in any way that I can help, I am more than happy. So putting them away felt great, but happy that we get 3 points regardless.
Do we have any additional questions from Zoom? Yes, Nick.
Yeah, my first question for you is to go from the Challenge Cup to this, where do you guys feel like you really kind of shined?
Yeah, Croy touched on our ability to transition, and I think we've always been quite a transitional team, but our capability of putting the balls in the back of the net. I think we had a lot of chances in the game last weekend, but this weekend I think the real difference maker for us is just finishing those chances.
On top of that, I feel like our intensity from the beginning to the end of the game was very high and it just increased. And also shout out to the defense. Like, I think from front to back, we did really well at defending, whether that was second balls, Mo making some great saves, and just clearing the ball in general on the defensive side.
Cool. We have time for one more. Nick, did you have a follow-up?
Yeah, I'll do a 4th of July one here for you. Since you were able to get this out of the way, is there kind of any 4th of July tradition or anything that you guys kind of remember that makes the day special for you?
Aw, that's cute. No. Just celebrating, wearing red, white, and blue. That's it.
Literally.
Literally. Does teal count? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I hope so.
Red, white, and blue. Yeah, just celebrations and hanging out with friends. Pool day, lake day, the sun, tanning.
Yeah.
Girl things.
Girl, damn.
And we will end with that. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone. We'll be back with Coach shortly. All right, we are back with head coach Chris Armas. Same thing as before. Please use the raise your hand feature.
Recording
We will
in progress.
call on you, or you can type your questions into the chat. We will begin with one from Daniel Sperry. The chance creation seemed to be at a very high level today. What was working so well?
Yeah, Daniel, good question there. You know, we created a lot. We didn't give up a lot. Got a shutout, which we're really proud of. But we knew that coming to Denver against a team that's been pretty hot lately, that was going to have big support on the night, that's a good team, we'd have to be at our best to bring our A game. That was the first thing, that stepping on the field with the right mentality. And then we had a plan, and we tried to stick to it and try to attack certain spaces, and which was space behind their back line, and that helps some of the XG on the night. And we tried to take away other spaces that they try to typically get into. And if we could do that right, it maybe can create some of the attacking. So we were thinking some of our good defending could lead to some good attacking. And quite honestly, I think all the players played well tonight. And it's probably the only way you can go on the road in this league and win 3-0.
And then another question from the chat. The team has struggled to get the full 3 points on the road this year. How important was this win to start off the second half of the season?
Yeah, you know, before the game, I referred to, actually, because the team had won 5 of the last 6 NWSL games, and I referred to the North Carolina game when we went on the road. Typically a tough place to play for this team, for most teams. But it was all about the mentality when we stepped on the pitch that day, and it had to then be the same tonight. And we knew that it was going to be a good team, organized, talent sprinkled in that team, and we knew there'd be altitude and just a well-organized team from Nick Cushing, the head coach. We'd have to bring it, and we did. So, yeah, it's always important to win in the league if you can win on the road. And again, it probably takes everyone playing well to have a performance like that, but I'm proud of the group, the way they brought it to life.
And then going off of that, what did these 3 points mean to you in a building that you used to call home for the last 2 years, and what was that experience being back here? What was that like for you?
Well, first, you know, when you talk about a road win, we had 300 or 400 of our supporters in the stands. Amazing. We're so grateful. It's always, I make that comment when we're home, but here to see the support and our players acknowledging them, amazing. Big credit to the Denver Summit to see the building full, the support that they have, all what's going on. Great for our league, great for them, and all involved. And lastly, you know, me coming back here, it was when I landed in the air, it felt like home. Just it was my home for 2 years. Fond memories. Really proud of the work that so many of us did here. So many people have reached out, and I connected with. Too much coffee today. Too many coffees throughout the day to meet up with people. But again, fond memories here. Felt a little weird being in different locker rooms and a different bench area, but felt like home. And so many things that I miss about it. But great to experience the victory here with my team and my new team, and looking forward.
Then another question from the chat. Cooper had her first career regular season brace today, and Croy had her third career multi-assist game. Can you kind of talk us through what you saw from those two today?
Yeah, well, looking, Coop has been sharp. She used the time, the break in a really good way. She got into the national team camp, and she's been training extremely well. And we've been talking about getting behind the back line, thinking like that winger striker, more interior so she can score more goals. And you can see, I think that showed up on the night. But there's always, I always say the greatest gift for players is playing well, and for Coop to play well, but also get the goals. It's a great night for her. And for Croy to keep adding the goal contributions, and I think she really shows our league what a talent and how different she can operate out there with her vision, her final passes, and I still would say the way she plays against the ball. what we work so much on, the way she hunts and makes things happen when we don't have the ball. So again, she loves scoring and assisting, and she got a few more. So yeah, really happy for her too.
And then another question from Jillian. It was great to see Davinia back in action after 70 days away, and it feels like the energy changed when she entered the match. How do you feel like she did today?
I thought she was great. I thought that Haley Hopkins helped wear them down a bit and was a threat in the air and hold up play and helped our pressing. And then Deb, we talk about remaining aggressive. So with 30 minutes to go, we talk about different ways to try to control the game or change the game or to keep it going or to defend the lead. And we like attacking still. So we brought in Deb, and it was great to get her first minutes in a while. But you can see the magic she can produce and the calmness, and all of a sudden it's a different dynamic and element that when she's out there she can provide from most attackers in this league. So yeah, good. She did. I think she brought some great energy, and Dabinia was back out there doing her thing. So as people get healthy, we'll see that we have options off the bench. We have different ways we can start. But yeah, great to have her back.
We have time for 2 more. Nick, we'll turn it over to you, and then Matt, we will end with you.
Yeah, Chris, I'm curious for you. How much have you been able to kind of experience the World Cup and the atmosphere around Kansas City while trying to prepare your squad the way you have?
Yeah, listen, it's on at the training center every day at the games. It's on in my house all the time. At home, I can focus on the games a bit more tactically, what's going on. Even tough sometimes with that because I got work to do on the computer. But yeah, at home I can enjoy a little more the chess matches. At work it's on, and we try to structure some days around the games that we can watch, and just what a moment for all of us to watch, to be entertained, to learn. So yeah, it's if you're a soccer nut like me, I don't want this thing to end. The games keep getting better. Amazing World Cup so far that our country and Mexico, Canada putting on. So I love it.
And then last one, Matt, go ahead.
Chris, I've been fortunate to get your take on things in the past, and with fresh eyes in this role at KC Current, you're 14 games in, 8 wins. How far is this team going to go this season? And then if you'll kind of repay that for your fresh eyes, what you saw from this Summit team that is new this season.
Yeah, Matt, it was good seeing you again, and thanks for continuing to support our game. Listen, I can tell you the 6-month journey so far has been an amazing one. I've loved the challenge. I love the way we're coming together. The team gives me a lot of energy every day. My staff is excellent. The organization is supportive in all ways. So yeah, I've started the journey, but I can tell you, as always, you've known me. I don't get too high or too low. It's one game at a time here. How far this can go, I think in many ways we have a lot of things going for us, but the league is getting stronger. The league is tough to win consistently. We'll focus game to game. Part of the league getting stronger is teams like Boston and now Denver coming in. I think it's pretty special what's going on here. I think they've got the right coach. They have a nice roster, but it's early for them. And we knew, again, we had to bring our A game. Otherwise, it's a long night. It can go either way. But scoring first helped. But the fan base, excellent. The ownership group, the new facilities, I think, can be the envy of the league. And we have ours. But it's beautiful to see a league that's going to keep growing like this and pushing the envelope and raising the bar. Stadium on the way. They got a nice thing brewing here. So congrats to them, and it's a really impressive start to things.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everyone.